Hello students, today in this video we will learn grammar. Okay. Now in grammar we will learn the fourth chapter, that is nouns and the kinds of noun. Yes, so in this chapter firstly I want to explain you that these nouns are mainly divided into two parts. Okay, two parts, that is the concrete nouns and the abstract nouns. Okay, but before coming to that, I think so that you all know what is a noun, as you are studying, as you may be studying this from the second class. Yes, so for a just revision I will tell you that noun is a word that is used as a name of a person, place or a thing. Okay, means a naming word it is. Okay, and the most typical nouns are the names of person, places or things such as John, Shimla, book, pen, etc. Okay, now coming to the main classification of these nouns are divided into two parts. Okay, the concrete nouns and the abstract nouns, and then it is further divided into different forms. Yes, so first major classification of noun is concrete noun and abstract noun. Now what is this concrete noun? Concrete nouns are the nouns that have material body. Now how it is material body? Means anything that you can see, that you can touch. Okay, we can experience them through our senses. We can see them, we can hear, smell, touch or taste. Okay, like for example table, you can see a table. A book, you can see a book. A person, you can see that person. Understood? So anything that have a material body is known as concrete noun. Okay, now coming to the next, that is the abstract nouns. Abstract nouns have no material body. Yes, means we cannot experience them through our senses. They cannot be seen or touched. They are names of quality, action or state. Now this concrete noun, it is further divided into three parts. Yes students, the first part is the proper nouns, second is common nouns and the third one is collective nouns. Okay, so coming to the first topic, that is the proper nouns. A proper noun is a name of a particular person or place or a thing. Yes, when we are talking about a particular or pointing about a particular person or a thing or a place, it will be a proper nouns. Besides the name of mountains, rivers, seas and oceans are usually considered as proper nouns. Means a proper noun always begins with a capital letter. As for example, if I am pointing out to a particular mountains like the Himalayas, so that Himalayas is a proper noun and it will always start with a capital letter as I am talking about a particular mountains. Understood? Yes. So for example, I named my dog Jack. Okay, so here I am talking about a particular dog whose name is Jack. So this Jack is a proper noun. I hope you all have understood. Now coming to the second topic, that is common nouns. A common noun is a name given in common to every person or thing or animal. Like for example, Akbar was a great king. Yes, so here in the above sentence the word king are general terms. For all kings, they are called common nouns. Means I am not talking about a particular king. Here it is only king. So king is what? A common noun. But for example, Akbar. Akbar is what? Akbar is a particular name of a person. So here Akbar will be a proper noun and king will be a common noun. Understood? Now these common nouns are further divided into two kinds. Okay, that is countable and uncountable. The nouns that we can count are called countable nouns. For example, table, chair, book, pen, boy, girl, etc. Yes, and the nouns that we cannot count are called uncountable nouns. For example, rice, water, oil, air, sugar, sand, etc. Yes. Now coming to the next noun, that is the collective noun. A collective noun is a name of a group of persons or things taken together and spoken as in whole. Means when we are talking about group of person, means together we are talking, we have taken together all the things and we are talking about the whole group, then it will be a collective noun. For example, the class is writing a test. So here a class means a group of students. So this class is a collective noun. It can be like, for example, family, jury. Jury means a group of judges. Parliament, committee. Understood? Now some of the collective nouns are like bunch of grapes, a bunch of flowers, a flock of sheep. Understood? Yes. Now the fourth part is the abstract noun. An abstract noun is the name of a quality, feeling, action or state. Yes, the names of arts and science are also called abstract noun. For example, poetry, music, painting, literature, drawing. Understood? Now the names of subjects of studies are also abstract nouns like history, science, Hindi, English. Now can you see English? No. You have only a book of English. Yes, that is book. But you cannot see English. Some abstract nouns can be used as countable nouns. Yes, for example, agreements, departure. Departure means like in the railway stations there is, see in the tickets there is arrival time, departure time, means the time when the train will leave the station. Understood? So these all comes in abstract nouns. Now this was all about the nouns and its kind. I hope you all have understood. Thank you.